The lifestyle of Angus Young. Angus Young, the lightning-fast guitarist with the schoolboy outfit and riffs that shook rock and roll to its core. From timeless anthems like Highway to Hell and Back in Black to decades of electrifying world tours, Angus has spent more than 50 years as the heart and soul of ACDC. In this video, we dive into Angus Young's lifestyle today, his incredible net worth, stunning homes, classic guitars and cars, devoted family life, personal passions, and the lasting legacy of a true rock legend. As we get started, don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into music's greatest icons. Let's dive in. Angus McKinnon Young, born March 31st, 1955, is an Australian musician, best known as the co-founder, lead guitarist, songwriter, and the only continuous member of the hard rock band ACDC. He is known for his energetic performances, schoolboy-uniform stage outfits, and his own version of Chuck Berry's Duck Walk. Young was ranked 38th in the 2023 edition of Rolling Stone's 250 Greatest Guitarists of All Time list. In 2003, Young and the other members of ACDC were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Early life. Angus McKinnon Young was born March 31st, 1955, in Glasgow, Scotland, the youngest of 8 in a music-filled, working-class family. His father, a Royal Air Force mechanic, and mother raised their children in the tough Cranhill district. In 1963, the Youngs emigrated to Sydney, Australia, settling in Burwood after a brief stay at Villawood Migrant Hostel. Angus left school at 15, working odd jobs while devoting every spare moment to guitar. Starting on a banjo with 6 strings and a cheap acoustic, he finally bought a second-hand Gibson SG, the instrument that would define his sound and launch the legendary ACDC career. Net worth. As of to date, Angus Young's fortune is estimated at around $200 million. That massive wealth comes from more than 5 decades of ACDC album sales, which have topped 200 million worldwide, plus non-stop royalties from radio, streaming, and licensing deals. Add in record-breaking world tours, lucrative merchandise, and publishing rights to some of rock's biggest anthems, and it's easy to see how Angus built such a powerhouse bank account. Even when the band isn't touring, those classic riffs keep the cash flowing, securing his place among the richest guitar legends of all time. Lifestyle, real estate, cars, and collectibles. Throughout his extraordinary career, Angus Young has built a life that balances global rock star fame with a quiet, almost reclusive personal style. For decades, Angus has made his home primarily in Sydney, Australia, where he owns a secluded waterfront estate that offers privacy far from the roar of the stage. He also keeps a historic mansion in Alton, Netherlands, a stately property that provides a European retreat when he and his wife, Ellen, wish to escape the spotlight. These residences reflect success without ostentation, comfortable, private sanctuaries for a man who prefers music to publicity. Unlike many of his peers, Angus has never been drawn to extravagant car collections. He maintains a modest selection of classic, dependable vehicles, valuing practicality over flash. What truly excites him are his guitars. His legendary Gibson SGs, some dating back to the late 1960s, are more than instruments. They are priceless companions, worn by decades of sweat and countless electrifying performances. Each one tells the story of AC/DC's high-voltage sound and the relentless energy that made Angus a rock icon. Even after half a century of sold-out tours and global acclaim, Angus Young's lifestyle remains strikingly grounded. His homes, his understated cars, and especially his treasured guitars stand as symbols not of excess, but of a lifetime devoted to the pure joy of rock and roll and the privacy he cherishes away from the stage. Personal life. Away from the roaring crowds and high-voltage riffs, Angus Young lives a surprisingly low-key life. He's been married to Ellen van Lochem, a Dutch woman he met in the late 1970s, and their relationship has remained rock-solid for decades. The couple keeps their private life well out of the spotlight, splitting time between homes in the UK and the Netherlands. Despite his global fame, Angus is known for being humble and private. He doesn't chase the Hollywood lifestyle, no flashy parties or endless red carpets. Instead, he enjoys simple pleasures, spending time with Ellen and close family, and staying connected with his Scottish roots. Even as a rock icon, Angus prefers a quiet evening with loved ones to the frenzy of celebrity life. Philanthropy. While Angus Young keeps most of his charitable efforts private, he's long been known for giving back. Over the years, he and ACDC have quietly supported numerous causes, from disaster relief funds to children's charities. Notably, Angus and his late brother Malcolm donated a seven-figure sum to help rebuild a children's hospital in Sydney, and the band has contributed to bushfire relief efforts across Australia. Angus prefers to let the music speak louder than any headlines, so many of his donations remain behind the scenes. His generosity reflects the same steady character fans admire on stage, a rock legend with a genuine heart for helping those in need. Career highlights. From a young guitarist in Sydney to a global rock icon, Angus Young's career is a story of pure hard rock power. In 1973, Angus and his brother Malcolm formed ACDC, launching a sound that would redefine rock. Dressed in his now famous schoolboy uniform, Angus electrified audiences with lightning-fast riffs and wild stage antics, creating one of music's most unforgettable personas. The band's early albums, including High Voltage, 1975, and Highway to Hell, 1979, catapulted them to worldwide fame. After the tragic loss of lead singer Bon Scott in 1980, Angus led ACDC through their defining moment with Back in Black, an album that became one of the best-selling records of all time. Over the decades, Angus has filled arenas across the globe, inspiring generations of guitarists with his blistering solos and relentless energy. Today, he stands as the driving force behind AC/DC's unmistakable sound, an enduring legend whose riffs continue to shake the foundations of rock. Awards and nominations. APRA Awards. Angus Young's legendary songwriting with AC/DC has earned him repeated recognition from the Australasian Performing Rights Association, APRA, which honors outstanding composers and songwriters. Over the years, Angus, often alongside his brother Malcolm, has received some of opera's highest accolades. 1995, Big Gun. Most played Australian work overseas. 1. 2001. It's a Long Way to the Top, If You Wanna Rock and Roll. Named among opera's 10 best Australian songs. 9th place. 2006, Highway to Hell. Most played Australian work overseas. Nominated. 2007, Highway to Hell. Most played Australian work overseas. Nominated. 2009, Highway to Hell. Most played Australian work overseas. 1. 2010, Rock and Roll Train. Most played Australian work overseas. 1. Angus and Malcolm Young, Songwriters of the Year. 1. 2011, Highway to Hell. Most played Australian work overseas. 1. 2015, Play Ball, Song of the Year, shortlisted. Rock or Bust, Song of the Year, shortlisted. 2022, Shot in the Dark, Most Performed Rock Work. 1. Realize, Song of the Year, shortlisted. These honors highlight Angus Young's enduring impact on rock music worldwide, proving that his riffs and songwriting continue to resonate across generations. Legacy and influence. Angus Young's legacy is etched deep into the bedrock of rock music. As AC/DC's lead guitarist and co-founder, he helped create a sound that's instantly recognizable, blues-based riffs fused with sheer, unrelenting power. His signature schoolboy uniform and duck walk across the stage became as iconic as the thunderous chords he played. Countless guitarists, from stadium headliners to garage band hopefuls, cite Angus as a defining influence. His no-frills, high-voltage style inspired everyone from Slash and Dave Grohl to a new generation of hard rock and metal players. AC/DC's albums, especially Back in Black, remain essential listening for aspiring musicians, while their sold-out world tours set the gold standard for live performance. Beyond technique, Angus embodies the spirit of rock and roll, raw energy, showmanship, and unwavering dedication. Decades after those first power chords in Sydney, his music still fills arenas and playlists worldwide, ensuring that the name Angus Young will continue to resonate as one of the most powerful forces in rock history. That's a wrap on the lifestyle of Angus Young today. What's your favorite AC/DC song or Angus guitar solo? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of music legends.